The National Football League is a league that is known for its fierce competition, incredible athleticism, and record-breaking performances. From the bone-crushing hits of the defense to the lightning-fast runs of the offense, the NFL is a showcase of some of the greatest physical feats in all of sports. But amongst the countless records that have been set over the years, there are a select few that stand out as truly unbreakable. These records are not just numbers on a page, they are the embodiment of the dedication, perseverance, and skill of the players who set them. They are the stuff of legend, and they will forever be etched in the annals of NFL history as records that will never be broken. Here is a list of some of these remarkable records that will never be broken. 18,355 career rushing yards. Most people agree that Emmitt Smith is among the all-time great running backs in NFL history. He spent 13 seasons as a member of the Dallas Cowboys and holds the record for most rushing yards in NFL history with 18,355 yards. Walter Payton had previously held the record for 13 years before he broke it. Throughout his career, Smith led the league in rushing 4 times, in 1991, 1992, 1993, and 1995. He also set a record in the NFL by rushing for more than 1,000 yards in 11 straight seasons. In addition to his running achievements, Smith holds the titles of both the NFC's and the Cowboys franchise's all-time leading rusher. Smith also played a significant role in the Cowboys' 3 Super Bowl victories in the 1990s. Inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2010, he received the Super Bowl MVP award in 1993. Given the greater emphasis on passing in today's game and the increased physical toll on running backs, Smith's record has stood for more than 20 years and is regarded as one of the NFL's most indestructible records. Given that Smith played for 13 seasons and was still the all-time leading rusher, his record is also regarded as one of the most incredible longevity records in NFL history. 347 victories as a head coach. One of the best head coaches in NFL history is largely regarded as Don Shula. He served as head coach for 33 seasons, 26 of those with the Miami Dolphins. He currently has 347 victories under his belt, which is the most in the NFL for a head coach. He is one of just 3 coaches to guide a club to a flawless season, having done so with the Dolphins in 1972 and 1973, when they won 2 Super Bowls, 1972. In 1963, Shula started out as an assistant coach with the Baltimore Colts. In 1963, he received a promotion to head coach, and in 1968, he coached the team to the NFL championship. Later, in 1970, he joined the Miami Dolphins, where he made an immediate impact. This record is even more astounding given how Shula acquired these victories. He was renowned for his creative strategies and his capacity to modify his game plan in response to his team's strengths. He was a pro at game strategy, and he had the ability to make changes that frequently resulted in victories. He was a strong leader who inspired his teams to give their best effort. Shula was a successful coach who also had a distinctive method of playing the game. He was noted for his rigorous methods and was a stickler for organization and discipline. He thought that the secret to success was to put in more effort than your rivals and to be ready at all times. Many great seasons and numerous playoff appearances resulted from this strategy. What sets Shula apart from other great coaches is the longevity of his success. He coached for 33 seasons, and he had winning records in 26 of those seasons. He also led his teams to 2 Super Bowl victories, and he was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1997. Why is this record so difficult to beat, then? The NFL now has 32 teams, thus there are more opportunities for coaches to amass victories. However, even with the expansion, it's extremely improbable that another coach will be able to equal Shula's tenure and ongoing success. 2,105 single-season rushing yards. One of the most astounding records in NFL history is the one held by Eric Dickerson for the most rushing yards in a single season. O.J. Simpson had previously held the record with 2,003 yards in 1973, Dickerson broke it in 1984 with 2,105 yards of rushing. The method Dickerson used to gain these rushing yards only serves to increase the record's already astounding stature. His strong running technique set him distinct from other runners despite his legendary speed and propensity for breaking large distances. He was a powerful runner who was challenging to bring down, and he was well known for his propensity for eluding defenders and gaining additional yards. Due to a combination of his physical prowess and the offensive scheme he played in, Dickerson had a record-breaking season. He had the chance to demonstrate his skills as the team's starting running back for the talented Los Angeles Rams, a squad renowned for its offensive ferocity. The fact that this record has stood for nearly 40 years sets it apart from other records in NFL history. No one has been able to top Dickerson's mark for the most rushing yards in a season, despite the greater focus on the passing game in the modern NFL and the several brilliant running backs that have come and gone. 26 NFL seasons. George Blanda's record in the NFL is amazing and is not likely to be surpassed due to his durability and flexibility as a player. From 1949 until 1975, Blanda participated in the NFL for 26 seasons, during which he established himself as a quarterback, kicker, and all-around performer. His playing career duration is Blanda's most noteworthy accomplishment. His 26-year career as a professional football player is an outstanding accomplishment in and of itself. But what makes him unique is that he produced throughout his entire career and continued to play well into his 40s. This demonstrates his resiliency, passion for the game, and openness to learning new things. Blanda's versatility as a player is another facet of his career that makes him stand out. He was an excellent kicker and quarterback, playing both positions. Because of his versatility and ability to fill a variety of positions as needed, he was an invaluable asset to any squad. Blanda had a particularly impressive kick. With 2,002 points, he ranks first among non-kickers in NFL history. This track record demonstrates his precision as a kicker and his capacity to perform under pressure. Throughout his career, he often made big kicks and was renowned for his knack for making game-winning field goals in the closing seconds of tight games. 22,895 career receiving yards. Rice's record for receiving yards in a career speaks volumes about how talented he was as a wide receiver in the NFL. Rice accumulated 22,895 receiving yards during the course of his 20-year career, which is a staggering total. This record highlights Rice's durability and consistency as a player, as well as his capacity to make significant plays. The fact that Rice achieved this record without the aid of contemporary passing offenses and quarterback play makes it all the more remarkable. Rice played in a time when offenses were designed to establish the run before switching to the air, and the run-first philosophy was still widely used. In spite of this, Rice was still able to perform at a very high level and establish a receiving yards record that has since been broken. Rice was able to consistently produce throughout his career, which is one of the reasons his receiving yards record is so astounding. Even as he became older and the physical demands of playing in the NFL took a toll on his body, Rice was able to sustain a high level of output year after year. This demonstrates both his talent and abilities as a player, as well as his work ethic, dedication, and passion to the game. Rice's durability is another aspect that contributes to their amazing receiving yards record. Rice played in the NFL for 20 seasons, which is a remarkable amount of time for any athlete, much less a wide receiver. Because of his commitment to the game, work ethic, and mental and physical tenacity, Rice was able to maintain his level of performance for such a prolonged period of time. As a wide receiver in the NFL, Jerry Rice was a fantastic player, and his career receiving yards record is an amazing achievement that showcases this. His longevity, consistency, work ethic, and talent all contributed to making this record one of the most impressive in NFL history. It is unlikely to be surpassed in the near future. 297 consecutive games started by a quarterback. One of the most amazing feats in NFL history is the quarterback record for consecutive starts held by Brett Favre. Favre started 297 consecutive games at the beginning of his career, which is an amazing feat of fortitude and endurance. This record demonstrates Favre's dedication to the game, his readiness to play through ailments and hardships, as well as his capacity to provide outstanding performances in spite of these difficulties. The fact that Favre achieved his record of straight starts while playing quarterback, one of the most physically demanding positions in all of sports, makes it even more astounding. Because quarterbacks are frequently attacked and put under duress by opposing defenders, Favre's ability to make 297 straight starts is impressive. The fact that Favre was able to maintain his level of performance throughout this streak is another thing that makes his record for most straight starts so remarkable. Not only was Favre starting games, but he was also performing at a high level, tossing touchdown passes and making crucial plays that contributed to his team's victories. This demonstrates his spirit of competition, mental fortitude, and love for the game. Because of the physical rigors of playing in the NFL, Favre's record for consecutive starts is one of the records that is particularly challenging to surpass. It's challenging for quarterbacks to stay healthy and keep playing given the punishment they receive on a weekly basis, so it's impressive that Favre started 297 straight games. In the end, Brett Favre's record for the most consecutive quarterback starts is an incredible achievement that showcases his talent as a player, his toughness and his dedication to the game. 7 single-game sacks. Outside linebacker Derek Thomas was a dominant player for the Kansas City Chiefs in the late 1980s and early 1990s. His dominance as a pass rusher is reflected in the fact that he holds several NFL records. He was known for his speed, agility, and relentless pursuit of the quarterback. Thomas' career was notable for its longevity, since he played in the NFL for more than 10 years and made 9 Pro Bowl appearances. Thomas helped make the Chiefs' defense one of the best in the NFL throughout his career as one of the most effective pass rushers in the game. Finally, Derek Thomas' stats demonstrate his domination as a pass rusher and his great outside linebacking abilities. He is one of the most outstanding defensive players in NFL history and a player whose records are expected to stand the test of time thanks to his 20 sacks in a single season, 7 sacks in a single game, and longevity as a top pass rusher. 81 career interceptions. Paul Krause is regarded as one of the finest safeties in NFL history, and he is in possession of a number of records that attest to his prowess on the defensive line. Krause played for the Minnesota Vikings and Washington Redskins for the entirety of his career, and he was renowned for his superb ball-hawking abilities and knack for making interceptions. His career total of 81 interceptions, the highest by any player in NFL history, is one of Krause's most amazing stats. Krause's performance as a defender was greatly influenced by his ability to routinely make interceptions. Throughout his career, he averaged an astonishing 0.43 interceptions per game. Krause was also renowned for his extraordinary athleticism because of his quickness, agility, and proficiency at tackling. He was able to make plays all over the field and cover a lot of ground as a result, which contributed significantly to his ability to gather so many interceptions over the course of his career. Krause's supremacy as a defender is evidenced by the 8 Pro Bowl appearances he earned throughout his career and the 6 times he was selected to the NFL All-Pro team. His induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1998 is a deserving honor given the caliber of his career and the numerous contributions he made to football. In conclusion, Paul Krause's reputation as one of the greatest safeties in NFL history is a testament to his excellent ball-hawking abilities, athleticism, and capacity for making interceptions. He ranks among the best defensive players in NFL history thanks to his 81 career interceptions, 0.43 interceptions per game average, and many other achievements. His stats are also likely to stand a test of time. These are just a few of the unbreakable records in NFL history. The players who set these records will always be remembered for their exceptional talent and dedication to the sport. It's important to remember that these records are not just numbers. Behind every record is a story of hard work, perseverance, and dedication. These players have inspired generations of athletes and will continue to be remembered for their contributions to the sport. That is all, folks. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and comment down below which record you think will be broken first. Make sure you subscribe to us as well. See you next time.